Oh my goodness, yeah, you see Yamaguchi kind of dancing in the corner here. Yeah, back and forth, trying to catch Higuchi slipping. Oh, and he does with the overhead.
Raw overhead out of nowhere.
Ooh, no confirm on that.
Yeah, it wasn't a press count, unfortunately. Oh, but there's the confirm on that. But that better not kill. If that killed, then Guile definitely got a secret prop that we didn't know about.
Naka reaching a very, very close game here. Yamaguchi, oh, he does spin the EX, does do another sandblaster, but at a perfect range. And Higuchi, you got to remember, Guile's always looking for that when they got the V-trigger locked and loaded for the cancel. And he busts out at a perfect moment, catches Yamaguchi a little bit off guard.
I wonder if Yamaguchi was feeling the same way that I was. So remember, he used the V reversal early on. So at that point, I was just like, V trigger was not a threat in my head anymore. I wasn't even thinking about sweeping the V trigger activation. And so, yeah, I mean, I wonder if he was thinking the same. Caught me by surprise too.
Yeah. And it could be one of those instances too where he thought about it at the latest moment, right? Where he like wanted to cut him off before doing it, but he just thought about it the second too late.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, here we go. There's that break again to get the knockdown and try to push Guile further into the corner. But Higuchi right now doing a good job spacing, making sure that Yamaguchi's missing with a lot of those buttons.
Yeah, I like it honestly. If Yamaguchi can just keep effectively utilizing these V breaks to keep Higuchi locked down, that's the way to do it. It's putting good gray life on him. If he gets the hit, it cashes out. And that V trigger, it's good, but I think it's more useful in these scenarios.
Yeah, but that was, I mean, again, Higuchi's going to take that anti-air all the time just to get out of the corner. So Yamaguchi got some good damage, but Higuchi with the walk back to get away from the throw and had the punish.
And now Higuchi setting up. I like him not going right back in, not going to give Yamaguchi that space he wants to get the activation. You see, he gets close off of those booms. He makes sure he's safe when he approaches.
Good throw tech from Higuchi. Both of them sitting on a lot of resources. Yamaguchi with the trigger, Higuchi with the super ready to go. Yamaguchi is over at the point where he's got the super as well.
And Yamaguchi again spins all of his V-trigger immediately, not getting much done with it. Just really gaining some space.
Oh, spins an EX?
Yeah.
That means the comeback is going to be really hard. 5 seconds late. Yeah, take the throw, stay on the ground. But
oh, but Higuchi not even going to do it. I like it though because that EX flash kick, I think it would have taken enough time to not let Yamaguchi get the punish to kill in time, honestly. Like he may have gotten one normal in as time expired, but I don't think that would have been enough damage.
All right, so Higuchi now. Again, he qualified for Capcom Cup last year as well. Trying to do it again this year. They only got the one chance, but he needs one more round at least to get to the next round of losers bracket.
That's funny as well.
We're blocking the cross of Yamaguchi. You see, he's getting a little desperate with the jump in.
Yeah, that's not a pop-up. It's like a, how do I
doesn't
say?
get the hit confirmed either. This is looking like Higuchi's game.
Victory rejoice. That was just it. No pop-off. I didn't even pop off. I was like, yay, too. Let's go.
Yeah, right now Yamaguchi is tough. He's trying to make his way in slowly but surely. Doesn't get the whip punish there. That could have been the start.
If that had hit right there off of that whip throw, that would have went right into the super. Higuchi would take it. And speaking of, Higuchi gets the counter hit off the crouch light punch. Confirms in the crouch medium punch. Sonic boom, super. Higuchi moves on and continues forward, gets to the round of 12.
I still got my chance.
Yes, sir.
Eu vou ganhar vantagem
On
nesse
that
jogo.
guy,
Depois eu vou perder.
Always
depois eu vou
one
ganhar.
of the premier players coming out of the region, the young up-and-comer. He's been showing out. He's been good for quite some time. And you can see he does it on the Guile just out of pure footsies and solid fundamental gameplay.
Yep, and as you can see here, round number 2 in the losers bracket is all set up. We've got Gachikun versus Nishikin, Dogura versus Tokido, Ketsu versus Daigo, and Kyohei versus Higuchi, who are all going to play each other today to find out who gets into the top 8 for tomorrow. And we will be starting with Gachikun versus Nishikin. Gachikun going down to Pugera's Boxer. And Nishikin coming off the win versus Yanai, but this is going to be Rashid versus Blanca.
Yeah. Again, you know, we don't get a lot of Blanca at this level in Street Fighter V, so I'm always interested in seeing how these top-level players combat it. We're going to see Gachikun, obviously. His accolades speak for themselves. He's one of the best players in the game. I don't know if he plays with Nishikin a lot. I'm not sure how prepared he's going to be for the Blanca. Like, I'm not sure if he's going to be looking for a standard like V-Trigger 1 loadout or if he wants the V-Trigger 2. I really am just unclear about how he's going to approach the matchup. Like, I think V-Trigger 1 or V-Trigger 2 could do a decent job. Like, V-Trigger 1 can kind of force the one situation, while V-Trigger 2 you can kind of rely on your whirlwinds a little bit more to play a slower game. But yeah, Gachikun a little bit newer to the scene than Nishikin, right? But he's been at the top level. He's as experienced as Nishikin when it comes to that high-level fighting game play. So it's really all about whose day it is.
Yeah, and again, both of these characters, we were talking about, because you were, waxing, kind of like, not nostalgic, but kind of like talking about which triggers they're all going to go with. And I really just, again, both of these characters are, especially with the changes to Blanca now, has that ability to go with either direction. So they could drastically change how you approach this matchup depending on what they pick. And, they're going to have to just wait till they see the versus screen to know what they go with.
Yeah, we're gonna end up seeing it momentarily for sure. And then Nishikin on the other side with the Blanca, we've seen pretty much reliably throughout the
started moving really well. That's why I realized I stopped playing
solid
movement.
hit confirms and getting
I
the
should
most
be
out of
doing
them.
all the
He
time.
switched between
The
V-Skill 1 and
movement.
2. He's been using the V-Skill 2 a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the lightning attack.
Yeah.
So I think that might be something worth exploring in this matchup, but we're not going to see it just yet at the very least.
They're going 1-1-1-1.
Yeah, stop.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks,
stop.
guys. Thanks, guys. Talking about all this variety in there. Yeah, we're just going to pick number one.
Yeah.
We're good.
No pin my rides here. No bust down watches. All plain Janes.
Yeah, and they're fighting it out right now in one of the newest backgrounds. Of course, the Rose background that was added to the game.
Yeah, Nishikin, I mean, he really likes this
So
V-Skill
secrets
one
of
neutral. He does a lot of
being the best player. Don't jinx. Always move.
Or he'll switch it up and go with the
Be
jump.
patient.
See right
Like
there.
that, yeah.
Like play if you are beating him in 30 seconds, but be ready for an 8-minute game. That's what I said to myself, and that's why I won.
So let's see what he goes with here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
I
at
forgot
the
to
end,
go
bro.
with Sugar One. It seems
It
like
was
a
like,
more
yeah, it was a
stable
tough challenge, but
Oh,
you beating me,
catching up
that's a
reaching
wrap.
off the jump. Gachikun
It's
now
a
got
lie.
the corner.